Good morning, my name is Hae-Sung Kim, advisor of Gangnam Labor Law Firm. Today we will discuss about the particular subject, which is dismissal after signing employment contract. So today with labor attorney Jung Bong-soo, could you explain about background of this story?
Yeah, hello, how are you today? This is Bong-soo Jung, Korean labor attorney. Thank you for asking. Yeah, this is a very controversial issue. Many employers may have this kind of experience. So company decide to hire a Korean branch manager. So this employees from America. So they had interview with this candidate for this Korean branch manager's job position. So, but after have an interview, they thought he would be very right candidate for the job. So they signed the employment contract. Then they asked this candidate to come to the Korean company starting 3 weeks later. Then so they signed that employment contract. But after they signed the contract, company checked with some workers working in Korean branch regarding the reputation or some about this new Korean branch managers. So his reputation was because that area of this company is kind of semi-conductor production company. So most of people knew each other. So some workers knew about this new Korean branch manager. So they said very negatively about this man. So in former company they worked together. Then this new Korean branch manager was very easily get angry. Also he was very aggressive and he arrested many co-workers. So even some of them told that if the new branch manager is hired, they don't want to work at this company anymore. So then company HR manager from America thought he would be not qualified or not suitable for the position. So they decided to terminate this employment contract. According to the employment contract, both parties signed. In the first article, it said that either party can cancel this contract by informing this cancellation. So they thought he is a Korean branch manager, it would be okay to cancel the contract even though they signed. So company sent email to this the job candidate for Korean branch manager and explained they are very sorry not to hire this person because they had a very negative the reputation from some of workers working in Korea. Then this job candidate was so angry and replied with a very some kind of explanation. The dismissal of employment is very difficult in Korea. So if they want terminate this employment contract, he want the company to pay him 1 year's annual salary. So, but company could not accept it. The company said, according to the content of like employment contract, it said either party can cancel the contract by informing the termination. So this is the case. Then the company HR manager asked this labor law firm and they asked about some legal opinion about this case. So I said to them in email, in Korea, Korean labor law is very strict. It's very different from labor law in common law legal system. So we have the compulsory legal system, while the common law has a good faith principle. So it's harder to fire the people without justifiable reason. But So in Korea, it is not required to terminate without just 5 reasons. So then we at the time I suggest the company, so the company needs to compensate a little bit, maybe 30 months salary or something. So then HR manager from head office accepted my opinion and said to this new Korean branch manager, we would pay 1 month additional salary if you sign the termination agreement. But this employee rejected and asked for 1 year's full salary, then he would sign the termination agreement. So this is the case. Yeah.
I see. So this is a case where the employee was employed by the Korean branch office, and maybe the head office, which is in the US, they had thought that it would be easy to dismiss the employee. So what was the, you gave them advice, but the result was they have violated the Korean labor law.
Yeah.
So they had to pay a lot of salary.
Yeah. I think this case it has been finished after 1 year. So company lost the case. Company actually explained that this Korean branch manager was an employer. But in this small entity, they have only sales function, there are no HR function or finance team. So it is kind of branch, like very dependable, the branch to the USA. So the Korean branch manager, he could not be the employer. So then this case, the company lost the case, so they had to compensate 1 year's full salary because of some their long misunderstanding about this case. So if they could not, in this case, how could do well is I think they reinstate him immediately. If this Korean branch manager took legal action, then they start to negotiate with this employee for some settlement, or through probation period they can dismiss this Korean branch manager. It would be a good solution, but at the time they thought their decision, like by the following the good pace principle, like the first sentence is said either party can cancel this contract. So but it was not acceptable in Korea. Yeah.
I see. So I think based on this case, I think many employers should be very careful about how to prepare the contract, and once it's the contract is signed, dismissal is very difficult compared to other like U.S. case.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's right. In Korea, Korean labor law is very strict. So we have a labor court, like we call it a labor commission, where employee can take legal action very easily. Also, it takes only 3 months to complete the case fully. Also, there are no costs to pay to the labor commission. Also, judges there, they are very professional, who has been engaged in this only labor the cases. So it's economically, so also very time saving. Also their decision is very binding, so it is very strict. So employers should pay attention to this legal system in Korea. Also, employees' perspective also is a good system to take a remedy process. Yeah.
I see. Thank you very much for your comment.
Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.